What's up guys, and today I'm going to be showing you a $10,000 apartment tour. And today I'm going to be showing you guys a $10,000 apartment tour. We just moved in and everything is looking really fancy as you can see, and I wanted to break down exactly what we have in here, so maybe this will give you guys some ideas of what you can do for your own apartment. Alright, so the first thing is we have this island right here. We have a random chest that I do not know how to play, but apparently it's decoration because this guy behind the camera.
Hi guys.
This guy behind the camera decided to put this here because he thinks it's going to make it look good. And he barely plays it, but I guess it helps intellectual power or something, some weird nerdy stuff, I don't know. But what we have here is obviously we have the candle and the amazing island here that just makes it easier, because if you want to just like have the nice views, and you can show the views, you just want to have nice views. If you want to get the camera over here, let me show you some views over here. You can obviously see like you can easily get like a laptop or something and just do work here, and then you get that amazing view out there, which is just perfect for a workflow if you just want something different than being stuck in a room. The other thing is obviously the basic stuff of a kitchen that you need. You got a coffee machine that we never use. You got a random area with knives that we don't know how to clean. There's a bunch of rust on them. Stuff like that. Also, we also have artificial plants. And I honestly think that obviously you do not want to have a real plant, because real plants take way too much time to take care of and they die really quickly or slowly, I don't know. But my point is artificial pops way more, it's cheaper. You guys, all the links for everything will be down below in the description if you guys want to check out any of the stuff that we have here to get it for yourself. But one of those things is the artificial plants. It just makes the whole entire room really stand out. But of course, like I said, it's the general stuff that we have. We have the Alexa that's gonna be listening into us and reporting all the information to the government, which I'm fine with helping the government if it makes everything better. We also have like various motivational posts and posters in general, because like sometimes if you're going through some phase of life, you just gotta walk into the kitchen and then you can read those quotes and just go through motivational stuff. I don't know. The next thing we got is the living room. This is a place where you can hang out with your friends. Obviously, you want it to be a place that you can maybe play some video games, which is why, if you look over here, we have the one and only Xbox. Now, I know a lot of you guys are gonna comment down below and say, oh, well, PlayStation is better or some stupid stuff. Look, we don't care. We're just trying to play some video games, all right? But obviously, this is just an amazing setup that we have here. We got some surround sound speakers. Unfortunately, the one thing that I got super upset about with these surround sound speakers is, as you can see here, the wires have to go around the entire room to get to this speaker way over here. That's one of the disadvantages. I think we're supposed to mount it on top, but I mean, it's an apartment. It's not that easy. Then obviously in the living room, we also have this area right here. It's like a little middle ground, I guess you could say, a reading area. You know, just in general, there's a bunch of books here. So most of you guys probably don't read. I read probably, I would say 2 or 3 books a year now. But this is just in general a nice little area. Now, obviously, you guys are probably wondering, what is Frank doing here? Okay, so the person who bought this was the person who's behind the camera. So I want you, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the camera. I want you to explain exactly what is this and why do we have it in this living room?
So this is Frank. He reminds us to think and to be smart and just chill out. That's why we have Frank in the living room.
This guy's such a nerd. You guys can look right here. You can see that if it focuses into the camera, you guys can see there's just different parts of the brain, different things that, I guess emotions is what it's talking about. Something that only a real nerd would buy. Okay, so next we have the gaming setup. Now this is kind of gaming, but also a work. We do a mix on this one. So this is just in general, like usually like what I like doing is we have a perfect setup the way our apartment is, where the sunset is out that way. So I can just chill here when the sunset is popping up, and it's just a nice view as I get work done. And that's why I decided to put an extra setup right here, which you guys are gonna see the other setup in a second. But that's why I decided to put an extra setup here, because that way I can do work and still enjoy a piece of life without being enclosed in one room all the time, which is unfortunately what I had to deal with for the last 5 years until now. All right, the next thing is gonna be the thing that I think all of you guys are waiting for, which is the studio setup. If you come in here, you guys can see we have a lot in here, okay? So you guys can see right here, we have a futon couch right here, so it makes it perfect for just video as a backdrop. You know, obviously you guys can see we have acoustic foams right here. It's giant panels that we have, and then we have these LED nano leaf panels. Now this pops a lot, it's very bright, but in general, whenever I'm sitting down, let's say right here, I can easily film myself, and there's a perfect backdrop for the videos that I really help you guys out on this YouTube channel. So if you guys want to go ahead and learn about YouTube and social media and entrepreneurship, make sure you subscribe if you want to learn more about that. But that's where I record a lot of my videos. Then we got the one and only fridge, and if we turn on the light, you guys can see one of the downsides, the light doesn't do anything. So I don't know why that happens. But you guys can see I'm loaded, all right? We got Monster drinks. That's the main thing I drink. So it's just easier, man. It's cheaper. I don't know why people go for Red Bull when it's so small and you have to pay even more money. I'm just saying. But if you come over here, you guys can see the YouTube plaques. Now, I got 200,000 subscriber plaques because that's what I know. I know YouTube, which is why I teach you guys how to grow on YouTube and various techniques with YouTube on this channel. Now, the other thing that we obviously have is this giant setup right here, okay? So if you guys can see, you guys got this is a 55-inch TV. I decided to turn it into almost a monitor. Kind of a stupid decision, but I mean, I can get a lot more work done and watch videos in almost like 4K. It's just way easier to get the best quality possible. This is a Shure SM7B mic. Now, again, all the links will be in the description, guys, for you guys who are trying to get into this kind of stuff. But this personally is my favorite mic because it's a mic that, if you look at all the pros out there on YouTube or in general, when it comes down to the singing stuff or musicians, they all use the Shure SM7B. It's an amazing mic. It is a little bit more, costly and everything, but it gets the job done. The next thing we got is obviously this PC. Now, this PC was about $2,000, but it has a lot in it. It has amazing graphics cards, everything that you need to do the best editing possible without freezing the PC, which is what I ran into on the old PC that I have that is out in the living room. When it came down to editing, it was such an old PC. It's over 6 years old. It would freeze all the time. That's why I needed a massive upgrade to handle a lot of hardcore editing videos. The next thing is obviously a lot of you guys are probably going to comment about this, which I get a lot of comments about this on my Instagram stories. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, make sure you check it out, just saying. But over here, you guys can see we have this lamp. And a lot of you guys wanted to know what the lamp was, so again, it'll be in the description, but I personally love it. I got my own light bulbs that work with Alexa, so I can tell her to turn on the lights in the rooms, I can tell her to turn it off, I can tell her to turn it to a different color. Just amazing when you have Alexa and the different technology and light bulbs out there that you can use that can sync everything together. Okay, so the next thing we have over here is we have the cameras, okay? So first off, the main camera I use, the one that's being filmed on right now, is the Canon EOS 80D, okay? So this is the Canon that I use. It's an amazing camera. Everything when it comes down to cameras, and I teach this in my YouTube Academy course, so if you guys are interested, you can check out the link below. But in my YouTube Academy course, I talk about cameras and lighting, and what I want you guys to realize is cameras is not everything. What really matters is the lighting. You could have an iPhone and then just make sure you have the best lighting possible, and that's what truly pops out. So that's what I really want you guys to realize. But I do have Canon EOS 80D if you guys are interested in that. It's an amazing quality camera, as you can probably see on this camera in this footage. And as I said that, what's awkward is we have a window right here. So we were accidentally apparently filming because my videographer decided not to tell me. But anyways, just in general, you always want natural light or lighting in general, and this is a tip, facing towards you and whenever you're filming content. But whenever that happens, that's why, and if this window doesn't work, that's why we have this thing right here. All right, so let's go ahead and give an example. So turn off the window real quick, or turn off the window, what? But you guys can see how it's like without any lights, really, there's some lights coming from out there in that room, but like there's really no lights in here. But if you have this thing right here, the newer, which again, it'll be in the description, you guys can see that you can actually show this part over here. You guys can change the settings of how bright it is. So we can make it brighter over here. So the moment we get it brighter, let's go ahead and close the door over here. You guys can see it's a way better of just lighting in general, especially if you didn't have the lights at all. So Kai, go ahead and turn off the light right there. Turn it off so we can show you an example. See, it doesn't pop at all. You really need lighting. That is the key. It's not really the camera, it's more about the lighting that you have. All right, guys, thank you so much for checking out the studio setup. If you have any ideas or video ideas that you want me to go over about YouTube growth or entrepreneurship, go ahead and leave them down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.